Hi, thanks for being here with me today. I hope you're doing well. I hope life is treating you grand. So today I'm going to be talking about the proof, the evidence, the social behavior of a woman who wanted to convince us that she married for love. We know from today's story that it was not about love. A new book that has just come out that has given us the oversight and the information of evidence, because I'm sure it's very well researched, evidence of information that proves to us in our thinking, she did not marry that man for love. And this is why. Let's talk about it. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I wanted to let you know that some of my subscribers are saying that they see themselves not subscribed to my channel. So please confirm that you are subscribed to my channel just to make sure, because somehow some people are becoming unsubscribed. Thanks to my lovely subscriber Patricia, who has sent this to me. I just thought I'd put it down here on my set for today, and it's going to probably be an auction item for my charity, or I might just end up keeping it in my office, not sure, but I wanted to share it with you all today and say thank you to lovely Patricia for sharing this with me, or sending this to me and for me. I really appreciate it. A drawing of Princess Diana's wedding dress. Yeah, it's really nice. Today, folks, we have a story of a doozy, because there's this new explosive biography about the Beckhams that is claiming that Meghan Markle deluded herself into thinking that she was higher than the Beckhams. For real, for real. And you know, it's like that kind of delusion comes into the head of people who have ulterior motives. Think about it. Because if she put herself in a position to think by being married to this prince gave her a higher status, then that status in which she married into was very important to her, because she thought it was so important that she compared herself to others and their status to think, oh, my status is higher than your status. Look who I married. Now, woman that thinks that way, do you really think she married for love? No, she didn't. No. So we have to look at what this means socially when you think about yourself in a higher position or status, and the motives behind that. And this is why I believe a lot of people think and have this opinion that Meghan did not marry Harry for love. And that right there sets the tone for all the things that we're seeing now that really have put her in a position of detriment, decline, delusion. Like, you're never going to be where you should have been had you married for love, because your butt would be within the royal family if you truly married Harry for love. You would have sidestepped any apparent racism or whatever you thought you had, and you would have done what you said you were going to do when you had your marriage vows. I'm telling you. Now, the claim was made by celebrity biographer Tom Bower in his new all-tale The House of Beckham, which details Posh and David's allegedly tumultuous relationship with each other and other celebrities. Now, reflecting on the relationship between the couple, Harry and Meghan, the biographer claims that Meghan initially put on airs around Victoria, and we all know what he means by airs, right? You know, when you put on airs, you just come in and you be like, like you feel like your air that you breathe is better, and I'm showing you that I'm somebody, you know, and you just have this posture about yourself. The air about you is just like better, good. Look at me, watch me. I'm someone to reckon with. Yeah, this is what he's saying. This was allegedly the result of two things. Meghan, as a California girl, felt little in common with the former Spice Girl, and because of her status within the royal family, because she knew marrying into the royal family was going to put her into this high society, and maybe she felt a little awkward about that. But she would have found her way, just like Catherine found her way. In Meghan's celebrity world, ranking depended on wealth and fame. This is what Bauer wrote. Now, as a seasoned operator, Meghan deluded herself that her status in the royal family placed her above Victoria in social pecking order. Okay? Because coming into the royal family, not really understanding everything that's going on, simply by your marriage alone, you think you're better than other people because you are of royalty. Royalty. Well, I'm better than you. I'm better. That's what was in her head. Okay? So immediately we can see Meghan came into this position with a big head. Okay, let's just break it down in simple terms. She came in with a big head. Her ego got the best of her when she married Harry. And you can just imagine on her wedding day when she's waving to all the people. Ooh, I'm all that. I'm all that. I'm the princess. I'm the princess. Like you can just see it in her face. But life tends to just kind of bring you down a notch or two, the realities, and then your big head becomes to, start to get a little smaller when people try to show you, no, you're not all that. But Meghan has still got her big head. Don't get it twisted, folks. She was irritated to discover that the Beckhams had considerably more wealth than herself. They owned 5 homes, had constant access to private jets, which we know they like to fly, and Meghan was doing a lot of that in her marriage days to Harry. Invitations to sail on yachts and much more. And she was soon to be a duchess. And she thought, I think, I'm a duchess. I should be a lot more wealthier than you. Now, despite Meghan's alleged decision to place herself above Victoria in her internal social ranking, the Beckhams reportedly made an effort with the former Suits star. I'm sure they thought, well, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. She is a California girl, actress, coming over here, trying to be in our high society. Let's give her a chance, because that's what people do. They understand, especially people that are in a social status, and then they meet people that aren't necessarily in their social status. They're going to give you the benefit of the doubt. They're going to welcome you, give you an opportunity to, okay, let's kind of show you the ropes. And it takes humility to be able to come in and, hi, yes, welcome. Thank you for bringing me into your world, and show me the ropes, so to speak. But Meghan came in with this air about her, like, I know it. I know all that. What? And she thought she was better than people. Now, this was claimed to be a result of her long-standing friendship with Prince Harry and William. This is because Victoria Beckham, she knew the brothers. She knew their life, and they're going to welcome, or she's going to welcome people into the life of people that she knows. It's the right thing to do. Okay? So Bauer claimed that after Meghan became a resident of Kensington Palace, a member of Victoria's staff offered Harry's fiancé advice on the best facials, hairdressing in London. And yeah, I mean, you just look at the makeovers that they have within, people who are higher class. They have access to all these great things. And, you look at Meghan's acting days to how she looks now. She's definitely she's better groomed. She even has a look about her it's more polished. That is what happens when you're in these types of societies. This polished look that you can have is something I would love to have, because I know I just try to do my little get up with my wigs, and my makeup is just sideways crooked half the time. I know. But it's what I can do. I don't live in this kind of world. But it would be nice to have access to these better things of society. I would love it. Now, but Meghan, yeah, I think Meghan thought, yeah, this is what I deserve, kind of an attitude. Not showing humility that's nice that I can now do things on a higher level. But yeah, anyway, we get it, right? We get it. The soon-to-be Duchess allegedly also asked Victoria if she could give her free clothes and handbags. No. Can I have some free handbags? Can I have it for free? Like, you're supposed to be a millionaire. You're supposed to have an air about you that's better. Why are you asking for free things? I mean, that's just like where her ghetto just kind of slipped out. Can I have that for free? Ghetto. You know, it's like, no, I don't care how much you want something for free. You don't ask for it. Okay? You don't just say, can I have that for free? You're marrying into a royal family. We don't do this. So much so it was vetoed. You're not allowed to do this. So the palace vetoed this. No, you cannot get free stuff. And I bet she thought, well, you know, I could wear your stuff, Victoria, because she's a designer. I could wear your stuff. I could promote it. Can I have it for free? Can I have it for free? And the royals were like, no, you're not getting any free clothes, woman. What's wrong with you? You're royalty now. Stop it. It's just a shame. Isn't it just a shame? Okay, so Meghan reportedly took the Beckhams up on their hospitality during a private trip to Los Angeles, where they stayed in their Beverly Hills residence, the Beverly Hills. Her excuse was to avoid the paparazzi. I need to stay here in this place because I need to avoid the paparazzi. Don't take my picture. Don't take my picture. No pictures, you know. And it's like, you know you want your picture taken. Stop it. Girl, you know you want your picture taken, but you just had to have an excuse, didn't you, to stay in the Beverly Hills residence. You know, it's like we can read Meghan all day long. Girl, we know you. We get you, girl. I was where you were. I get your mindset. Trust me, I get you. You ain't fooling nobody. Nobody. She wanted to avoid the paparazzi at no cost. All her needs were secretly provided for by Beckham's staff. She was taking advantage because, you know, they got a lot of money, but she taking advantage is just ghetto, folks, isn't it? Okay, so we need to do a book called The Ghetto Princess. I think that would be a good one. Maybe I should write a book called The Ghetto Princess. Okay, or The Ghetto Duchess. All right, if there was a hint that Meghan was taking advantage of her new status, the Beckhams pushed their gripes aside. So they just like, ugh. They're looking at her like, Are you Harry, you sure you married the right woman? And they just said, okay, we just gonna, you know, just don't pay any attention to her ghetto. Just let it go, let it go. Okay, so however, the two women managed to find common ground, or at the very least, a way to exist in the limelight together. Their relationship allegedly soured as a result of a story in The Sun. And this, my folks, this is where it all went downhill. Only after The Sun reported now Victoria had given Meghan makeup advice did the relationship begin the two ambitious women's crash. Because it was like Victoria kind of had things, she knew how to do things, right? And giving advice to Meghan, like, okay, you might want to do this, you might want to do this. You know, Meghan wasn't having it. She was like, what? I don't need to do that, woman. I know what I'm doing. Don't you know I'm a fashionista? Like her ego, her big head. Now, sensitive to the media probing into their unusual past, Meghan was outraged by The Sun's report. This was the latest of a series of nasty revelations in London newspapers. And this is why I think Harry and Meghan are so against the press in England, because the press in England is going to find out. They're going to find out about what has happened. And Meghan didn't like all that snooping because she knew behind the scenes people were going to find the nasty side of her, because the press is very ambitious. And they're going to find out what really happened. And then your evil ways, your little skanky ways about you are going to be revealed in the newspapers. And this is why Harry and Meghan have these gripes with the newspapers. But hey, look, this is what comes with your celebrity. This is what comes with all the luxury that you get. And if you are really a good person, what do you have to worry about? What do you have to worry about if the press finds out things that happen, if you're not doing anything wrong? And this is the big problem with Harry and Meghan. They don't like that they are being exposed by the British media. It's not that it's racist. They're being exposed and revealed for their true nature about the things that happen behind the scenes. And Meghan did not like this. This was just not good for her. Harry was ordered to complain to David. I wonder who ordered him to complain. Maybe that wife of his? Yeah, I think so. Now, the fifth in line to the throne's alleged complaint saw the former Manchester United star ask his wife how the son had got a hold of the information. That's when Victoria reportedly denied having a hand in the tabloid story and instead blamed a beautician, although the culprit was probably a boastful publicist employed by the Beckhams. Yes, somebody said something and they did not like it. And so, yeah, Harry and Meghan lost it. Meghan lost it. I'm being revealed by the people in your camp. You leaked this information, Victoria. Victoria. Ugh. You can imagine the nastiness in her eyeballs. The biographer then claims that a further issue soured the relationship between the two couples, Prince William's ongoing friendship with the Beckhams. Yeah, they didn't like it that they were still friends with William, because once they soured their relationship, William was like, okay, we can still be friends. You don't like my brother? That's okay with me, because we know something is wrong with him. And William kept his friendship, and Harry and Meghan didn't like it. Now, ever since the World Cup bid in 2010, the two had enjoyed good relationship. Bauer wrote, for the Sussexes who were already complaining about their unequal status and wealth compared to the Cambridges, the sight of Beckhams with William was annoying. She didn't like it. And it's just so good because you are so entitled, Harry and Meghan. You're so up your butt with trying to be better than, equal to someone that is just in a higher status than you. It's like, deal with it. You're still there. You're still next to the man with the high status. Like, why do you have to be annoyed that your brother is friends with the Beckhams? I mean, I really, folks, I cannot get this mindset. It's so perplexing to me. I just don't understand it. I don't know. It's just like, be grateful. Like, you're still in the room. All right. So Bauer claims that a bid to punish the couple, the Sussexes chose not to invite them to their wedding dinner, despite inviting other big names like George Clooney, who Meghan did not personally know. And if I were the Beckhams, I would not have been going to that wedding had I not been able to go to the dinner. It's almost like they kind of had to show up to show, okay, we know the brothers, we know Harry, we're coming to watch your wedding vows. But Meghan is so petty that she would say that you cannot come to the dinner. And I believe it was Meghan that said that they can't come to the dinner, because that's something she would do. And that's just petty. So the relationship between the two couples is now described as frosty. Whew, there's a chill in the room, folks. There's a chill in the room, and Meghan has got a chill up her butt because she don't like them. She doesn't like the Beckhams because she envies them. She doesn't feel like she can be equal to them, or that she is equal to them. No, you're not really, because they have a lot more about them that you don't. I mean, look at the career that Victoria Beckham had as a Spice Girl. Look at the talent of David Beckham. He is like one of the best soccer players of all times. And Meghan, you're coming in and thinking that your marriage gives you more status than the talent of people who have earned it, is what is so unbelievable to me, that you can come into this marriage thinking that by this marriage of this man, your status is a lot higher. But yet you still claim to be a feminist, and you worked for nothing. All you have done is married a man, and yet you think your status is so much higher than people who have earned it. And that is what I can't reckon with Meghan, when she tries to become a feminist and work hard and workforce and women and you need to do all. But you're not trying to do it. All you wanted to do was get the easy way out and marry a man to get high status. You didn't want to try to work hard for your status. Don't tell me she loves this man and she married him for love, and that she has a way to convince people through her work that she can, one, be a feminist, and two, and that she married for love. It is some nonsense, folks. And I'm smacking that down all day long. No. It's not the truth. Now, an anonymous insider has told the Mail on Sunday that there was unlikely to be a reconciliation after David was left bloody furious. He was mad that Meghan and Harry are trying to accuse them of leaking these accusations to the press about the Sussexes. And yeah, he was bloody furious, I tell ya, just bloody furious. So in his previous book, Revenge, Meghan, Harry, and the War Between the Windsors, Bauer claimed that the Duchess had failed to return a pair of Aquazzura shoes to a fashion photo shoot, sparking a social media storm. And don't you think it is a little, yeah, I bet she didn't return those shoes because the girl wanted some free handbags and dresses. Don't tell me she didn't just not return. It's like, oh, I forgot. Of course she did, because she wanted them for free. She didn't want to pay for them. And you have the money to do that. More circles, Otis? Okay, we got to do our circles. All right, so this right here is just really proving the point that if you are really truly married to a man that you really love, you're not going to want to try to get free things. You're not going to expect free things. You're not going to try to look at yourself as being in a higher class than you really are, because you're there on the foundation of love. And all these other things, these material things, these social class things don't matter, because your love is so great. But I believe the love was not there, and this made up for the fact that she married a man that she didn't love. She believed that having this higher status, this increased wealth of status of people that are very talented, she felt like this is what she was getting in exchange for marrying a man she didn't really love. Because one day it's going to happen. There is going to be a divorce. It was all about the things that she wanted to get out of this marriage. And yeah, you can just look at Meghan and tell you're deluded. You don't really have a good perception about who you are. And this is exactly why we are seeing all the problems and fails with Meghan now. Because she lives in a world of delusion.